Hi, y'all. What's happening? It's the Comedy Spot lunch break. My name is Brian. I'm glad that you're here. How's everything going? It's nice to see you all. I'm just hanging out at the Comedy Spot. Usually I bring in some food and I eat. Again, I did not today. I did enjoy some delicious hard-boiled eggs, though. It's nice to see everybody. What's new? What's new? What's new? If you're here and you want to comment or ask questions or whatever, do it, baby. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, man, it's another week. So, what's been going on? Jeez, all the things. So, first things first, like coming up this weekend, Scrunt is back on the schedule. If you haven't seen that show, it's a lot of fun. It's not something that we're live streaming yet, but we will in the future. It's like a variety show with Chris Emery as the host and producer. It's super fun. So if you're around the Comedy Spot and get down here, do it. Beck is getting ready for a fundraiser. What's the fundraiser for? Let us know. Yeah, it's been a week of like getting ready for things. So in September, we're going to participate in Chalk It Up, which is a Sacramento annual event. It's for arts organizations. They give out like micro grants to different arts organizations. And they get that money by having a fundraiser every year where they rent out a park and then they sell squares for you to do chalk art on. And so the Comedy Spot's participating again this year. We have in the past. We didn't for a while. We're back now. So I'm super excited about that. Hal started a short film. That's pretty dope. I saw your posting about that on Facebook, which is pretty great. What is the short film about? Please share. Let's see. Katie Grace Foundation, which was by Food and Goods for Community Seniors. Oh, that's great. That's a great cause. What's the fundraiser? What's it going to be like? Let's see. Spent a few days on the weekend volunteering with free mom hugs at Pride. Oh, that's fantastic. Speaking of which, the Comedy Spot is participating in. I'm sweaty. I just put my arm down on my desk and I like slipped out. Oh, well, that is really gross. Comedy Spot's participating in Pride March, Sac Pride March on Sunday, which will be a lot of fun. I had some stickers made for the event. We're going to be giving them out as we go around on the parade march. And then I also purchased mini bubble wands so that we could give them out along the parade route. And I also bought two of these bubble machines so that we can have them being sprayed out on our I think I've shown you our tricycle before. We'll get some really good pictures and videos so you can see it, but we're going to have our tricycle out there. It's going to be spewing out bubbles all over the place. Should be a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, lots of food trucks and an auction. That's a great cause. Wish we could participate. If there's any links or anything, throw them in the comments. I'll share them with everybody. Kareen is an emotional mess. I probably know why. It's last day of preschool. Is that Kareen? Yes. Yep. Let me know. I totally understand where you're coming from because this was Kennedy's last day of high school. She hasn't graduated yet. She graduates on Tuesday, but this is the day where you kind of show up and you have class, but you don't really have class. And then on Thursday, she returns all her books and settles up with the school. Settles up with the school like it's a Old West. Like, I'm here to settle up before I head out of town. So I get it, Kareen. I had a moment this morning. I was in the parking lot of the gym, and I started thinking about how since the kids were, before even Ian was in school, I would walk Mackenzie to class and then drop her off at class, and I would be pushing Ian in a stroller, which is crazy. That's crazy, right? Pushing Ian in a stroller to drop off his older sister, who's now 21, and he's 16 and has a mustache. So There you go, dude. Little weird. Little weird. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Shirley, that's great. I'm glad that you're participating in Pride Month. We're really excited to be part of the march. It's our first time ever being part of the SAC Pride March, and I'm stoked. We're gonna have 25 marchers. Everybody's gonna have matching T-shirts, bubble machines. That's just a thing I keep talking about because I just really like bubble machines. when I'm in Disneyland, they have these torches now that for kids, and they push a button and all these bubbles come out. And so when I'm in Disneyland and a kid has that, I start going around like a fish and then sucking in all the bubbles. It's a real winner with kids. They like it. Oh, school ends tomorrow. Just have a conference because apparently one of my kids isn't socializing like at all. So I got to figure that out. See? Ooh, the stress that parents have, because immediately you go, that's my fault. I did something wrong. And so then you got to like figure out why they aren't getting along or whatever. I'll tell you what, Kennedy did not talk for a long time and had a real hard time in preschool, like a real hard time. And then she had a hard time. I remember dropping her off and her crying, and I was just like, what do I do? It's terrible. So I understand. We had a friend of ours. So Mignon has this friend that has a kid, and like her grades have really slipped over the last, I don't know, 6 months, a year, whatever. And I was like, she's being bullied. And then Mignon, like right after that, was like, and she found out that she was being bullied. And I was like, I knew it. It's always a bully. When you see the grades start to slip, and they start being really combative at home, that is a bully. And so they went and had a stern talking to this bully. The bully got moved out of her class, so hopefully everything's fine now. But see, you never know. It's not you. It's not home. It's jerk-ass kids. Yeah, I'm overly emotional, so there you go. Let's see, I've become, dang it, my stay-at-home mom career is going into retirement. Yeah, man, like, it's tough. I mean, I had a thought the other day. I was like, well, when I don't have to take Ian and Kennedy to school, and what's been really nice is, I have to admit, like Mignon's been like splitting the time, so she'll take one kid, I'll take the other, and then like we'll pick them up, or sometimes, a lot of times, Mignon will pick up both kids, and then we got to go to therapy. So then we're like, you drop them off, and I'll pick them up from therapy, and it's always hard. I couldn't do it alone, that's for sure. And Mignon's been going out of town for business lately, and so we've had to call our friend Tina Patronani, and Tina's been like scooping up kids from school and taking them here and picking them up there, and so it's kind of crazy. The good thing is Kennedy really wants to drive, so she's been practicing driving, and then Ian's mentioned that he wants to drive, which is fine. They get to drive, but also I'll be freaked out every time they get in the car, so I don't know what's worse. They're not driving. We have to drive them all over the place, or they're driving, and I have to worry about them 24/7, so... Yeah, kids are complicated. Yeah, I want my kids to be babies forever. Me too. I still remember Kennedy with this curly hair. I might have a picture. If she comes on here and sees this, she's going to kill me, but I'm going to share. So hang out a second, talk amongst yourselves. I'll roll back, and got to roll way back, rolling back. Oh, yeah, this is good. Okay, hold on. We'll send it through here, and we'll send it to here, and we'll send that off. Okay. This is a crazy picture because these kids do not like this. Look like, actually, Mackenzie still looks, no, she doesn't. I was going to say she looks the same. She doesn't. She doesn't at all. All right, hold on. It's coming. Picture time. It's picture time. Download. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. This is a picture of the babies. So that is Mackenzie, that's closest to my head. That's the oldest. Next to her is actually her cousin Hayden, and then that's Kennedy with the paddles, and that's Ian being drug up into the picture against his will. So that's it. That's the fam. Those are the kids that I used to put in strollers and take to class, and now they're driving cars, which totally freaks me out. This is how I wanted them to stay forever. Look at Kennedy's hair. That's the one thing I remember about her when she was younger, is having that curly hair. What up, Patrick? Good to see you. Yeah, they're all babies. Look at that. Those are the kids. Not mine. Not all of them. 3/4 of them. Hayden, the tall one. Actually, Kennedy, curly hair, is going to go see Hayden in Hawaii. Well, not just Hayden, my brother and Melissa, his wife. So Kennedy's going back there to visit them, and Hayden has a really good job. He's working on, I want to say, MRI machines. And so he goes around the islands and fixes MRI machines, does maintenance on them. And so he wants to take Kennedy like island hopping to different places. And Kennedy's like, I don't want him to take me around. I don't have that kind of money. But he's like offering to take her and everything. So yeah, he's doing really good, man. He is, he got into college early and then got into this program. And he was supposed to work on the transit system in Hawaii. And then something happened where that kind of started to blow up and the project didn't finish. So he kind of pivoted over to MRI machines. He is ripping it up. And so Kennedy is really excited because she's always been really close to Hayden. They've been texting each other and everything. And what's really great is when Hayden's coming out to visit with Chad and Melissa, and when they go back, Kennedy's going to fly back with Hayden on the same plane. So I'm really stoked that this is Kennedy's first plane trip alone, and she'll be coming home alone, which makes me worried. I know she's older, but you know, she gets really freaked out when she can't control her environment. Things are really loud and everything. So it's nice that she's going to go back with Hayden. It'll be good. Yeah. Let's not tack on another kid. I got 3. We're good. I got 3 and 2 dogs, and that's more than enough. That's more than enough. Yeah, I need a cousin like that too. Anyway, they should have a good time. Mackenzie Glasses. She works for the Comedy Spot part-time. She works at the box office, which is great. And she was accepted to Berkeley, UC Davis, UC Santa Cruz, UC San Diego, and UC East Bay. And she's picking UC Davis, so she'll be closer to home, which is great. And then Ian is going to be a junior next year. And then Kennedy is graduating Tuesday. So that's really cool. I have little bumps. I think it's like eczema. So I've been putting little eczema medicine on it. But I'm a wreck, dude. My body's like, we're out. It's giving up. I should be fine. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Mackenzie went to City College. She was initially supposed to go to a college in New York, and then COVID happened, and then she didn't want to go to New York during COVID, so they dropped her scholarship, which was the best thing that could possibly happen. So she went to community college for 2 years, got her AA, and then applied to all these schools. And the only school she did not get into was Sac State, which is my alma mater, which is the weirdest thing ever. How can you get into 5 UCs and not a state school? That is... Sac State, you missed out. You got to come check out a show soon, Patrick. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. You'll be in Iowa for a little bit, but once you get back, oh yeah, ooh. So the 14th, July 14th, is the 18th anniversary or 18th birthday for the Sacramento Comedy Spot. Opened in 2005, and that weekend is going to be a really fun celebration weekend. We have 3 shows on Friday, 3 shows on Saturday. I have friends coming in from Benicia to be part of the weekend. We're going to have 3-person improv teams, Camp Comedy Spot, which is a really fun, really weird show. We have Turnt, which is like drunk people and high people doing improv. We have Lady Business, ACL, and Troy, our bartender, is doing a special trivia night that he used to do years ago on during the week, and he's gonna do a special show. Hold on just a second. Hello. I can't find the ride home. Okay, I can come get you. I'm live streaming right now, though. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. You're on my live stream. Are you off at 1:30? I'll text you. Okay, text me. All right, love you. Bye. That is Kennedy. She needs a ride home from school. Yeah, it's going to be a super fun weekend. July 14th. It'll be a great time. If you've never seen shows before, you're going to get the mother load that weekend. Let's see. Oh yeah. Graduating from the Digital Arts and Media Academy. That's great. Yeah, you could be a hella filmmaker. I think that's amazing. Live stream the pickup. I'll just put it on my phone. I'll drive out to McClatchy, pick her up, and you guys can just witness. Yeah. I still need to drive them places. I secretly don't want them to drive. Can I just tell you guys that? Like, I secretly don't want them to drive because then they still need me. Nicole says hi, Kennedy. I'll tell Kennedy when I pick her up. Parenting with Brian, but he has a little theme song. He tells fart jokes, but he's also a good dad. He talks about his penis on stage. He likes dicks, but he's also pretty cool. Kids driving is absolutely terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see Mackenzie in the car, I'm like, no. Let's see. My kids hit 18 and he flew away. I wasn't prepared for this empty nest crap. Yeah, dude, Nicole, I totally get it. I don't want kids to drive. I want to drive them. Digital designer because I never passed algebra. Yo, Patrick, I have a theater arts degree because I gave up on stats in college. I was like, I can't do this. I don't want to be a business major anymore. Yeah, anyway, so the birthday weekend is going to be a lot of fun, July 14th. So mark your calendars now. We're going to start like really pumping it out because we want people to come out and see those shows. It'll be really fun. And then we're gonna do something for the community also. So get everybody together. And then this weekend, right after the Pride Parade, we have an annual event called Slosh Ball. If you're not familiar with Slosh Ball, it's where people play kickball, but drink beer at the same time. And it's a wonderful event, and I have fun every single year. And I can't wait to do it this year. So it's gonna be a busy Sunday. Gotta hydrate, baby, because it's going to be a long day in the sun, or at least in the little uncomfortable warmness. I don't know if it's going to be hot, but I think it's going to be a little humid. You know what I'm talking about, Florida. Anyway, yeah, so that is happening. What else is going on around the comedy spot? What else is going around? We're just planning shows. I had a producer meeting last night. I had a board meeting on Monday. Oh, here's something we haven't even put out to the comedy spot community yet. Mickey McKim is our new board member. She is new board member of the Sacramento Comedy Spot. Yeah, so you know how Florida is. I hate to say swampy because there are lots of swamps in Florida, but their weather is swampy. It's like you just start at the tip of Florida and you go up, and it's just swamp ass until you get to like the middle part of the country, and then it's just hella hot, and then it starts evening out again, unless you go up, and then it's. But Ohio is all I grew up in Ohio, and one of my lasting memories is my legs sticking to my siblings. I had two stepsisters and my brother, so we were all crammed in the back of cars, and it was just swampy, and we would just stick to each other. So in the shorts in the summer, it'd be like as you would get out of the car. Everyone's just stuck there. Hello, Evan. Uncle Charlie is here. Speaking of Ohio, when are we taking ACL on tour? I don't think that's going to happen, but you can watch us on the live stream each week. I'll send you a link. You can check it out. It's a lot of fun. You can also buy live streaming tickets to see ACL every week. And we just added a second camera to our stage. So it'll be filming like a wide shot of everybody on stage, and then another camera, without you even knowing it, we'll take a close-up shot, and then we just go, we switch between cameras. It looks pretty cool. We only take performers for Drunk vs. High, but you can come and hang out and watch the show. It'll be super fun. I scrolled up and just read that, by the way. ACL tour bus. You guys, I'm old. The show's happening here. I can't be on tour. My back couldn't take it. I have swamp ass 24/7. That's because it's Florida, baby. it's so swampy. It's got its bonuses, but it's a little swampy. The dry heat is great. We don't get too much humidity here. In the summer, dude, it can bake though. We're not Arizona hot, but we're hot enough. I personally like the heat. So when everyone's like, "Oh God, I'm dying outside," I'm like, "This is great." I just walk around sweating. I like to sweat. I know that's weird. I put down a list of things that I like, and I was like, "Oh, I like the sun and the heat, and I like to sweat." And I like snow, but I don't like cold. But I like the smell of cold air, but I don't want to be cold. Yeah, it's a little humid. It's not LA heat. It's definitely Sacramento heat. I have a bug crawling on me. That was gross. I don't know what that was, but it's disgusting. Yes. I will be going on tour as a hologram, so I don't have to hurt my back. I'll just be in the passenger seat as a hologram while somebody drives for reals. Corrine's younger than I am. She can drive the tour bus and go all over the place. Let's see. Apple Vision goggles. Yeah, dude. Did you see the Apple Vision Pro presentation? Like, I know a lot of people are like, it's $3,500. I get that. I can't pay that. And they're like, what is it for? You just put it on, and it's like gaming. And dude, I'm telling you, it's going to start off expensive and probably not all that worth it, right? Like, at first they'll be like, why did I, like, whoever can afford that will be like, why did I buy this? And then those goggles are going to get smaller until they get to be, look like Geordi in Star Trek. And they won't look bad. They won't look weird like that, but they'll be smaller. And you might still have a battery or something like that, or they'll like charge wirelessly, but they're going to get smaller and cheaper. And everybody's going to end up with a pair of those things. They're going to replace your phone. They're going to replace your computer. They're going to replace your eyeglasses. They have so many pixels in those screens that I think eventually you're going to have an app on your vision goggles. And the app is going to give you a test, like 1 or 2 or 1 or 2. And then it'll just automatically dial in your prescription and you won't buy glasses anymore. It's going to put the glasses industry out of business. I'm predicting all this right now. I'm going to record this. I'm going to put it in a vault, not a volt. That's a car. I'm going to put it in a vault. And then when all this stuff comes true, you're going to be like, Brian said a long time ago. And then like they already have the thing in the presentation where you can be talking to people on FaceTime. And because you have the goggles on, they don't want you to be sitting there with goggles on. So then you actually scan your face with the front of it, and then you're talking to people, but it's like a digital representation of you so that you don't have your goggles on. Like that's Star Wars shit, dude. So you're going to be able to like in Avengers where it'd be like the hologram comes up. That's what it's going to be like, but it's going to be like realistic. Apple beer goggles. It'll be like, I'm sure there'll be an app for that too. It'll be like Tony Stark and Iron Man, but for drunk college kids. It'll be like, like I'm going to go talk to her. Yeah, I mean, like it has a 3D camera in it, right? So you can just like watch people in 3D and like take a 3D video of them. I think that's going to freak people out because it's just like the Google Glass. Like people are going around filming people and like, no, take your Google Glass off, you jerk. But once everyone starts to have that, once you're on the team, then you're like, no, maybe it's okay. But they'll make it cheap. It's never going to be cheap because it's going to be a computer and a phone and all these other things. But you wait. It's going to replace, just like the iPhone replaced like iPods, printers, or not printers, but telephones, fax machines, email, like all these cameras, video cameras. I think these Google Vision are going to do the same thing. You're not going to have this anymore. It'll just be your phone. Your goggles. Yes, and you also get a robotic arm. I brought I have the Quest 2, the Oculus. Oh man, well, hold on. Making a mess. Which I really like. I think they're pretty cool. I think Beck's going to like the googly eyes. But I was thinking about taping an iMac to these. Taping an iMac to them and saying it was it was like the demo model for Google or for Apple Vision. Plus, can we just talk about the name? Like Apple Vision seems like a really great name. Like nobody thought of that before. Apple Vision, like that's sick, dude. Let's see. So, you can be in a scene as a viewer of the movie, and that'll be insane. Yeah. Yes. Like you're gonna be in the movie. You're gonna be like, things are gonna be able to go. You're gonna be able to turn. And they were saying like it seemed like I saw one video because what I do is I watch a lot of YouTube guys, and I saw one video that said that when they were presenting this, the Apple folks, that they kept showing people like alone, like not this. This is totally different. But when they were talking about the vision, they were saying that everyone's alone, so it's just going to keep everybody apart from each other. And I was like, no. They're going to make these so cheap, they're going to be like phones, and then your entire family's going to want one. Like, I want the new vision. And you're like, no, not until you're 13. But they're going to sync. Brian makes predictions about the future. So I think in the short term, they're going to end up syncing the Apple TV that you can buy with the Google Vision. So you can turn on a movie on your TV and your Google Vision will sync with that. So you can watch it on the TV, but if someone in your house has the Google Vision, you'll be able to watch the movie with them, but your version of the movie will be on this like big old screen, because you can like take the screen and make it like a movie theater screen. And then also like you can multitask and do things while you're watching the movie if you wanted to. But like everyone in the house will be able to sync up on the same movie. And then you can probably make it so that your like photorealistic you that you scanned on your vision is sitting in a movie theater, and you'll be able to look over, and whoever is on a sync with you, you're going to be able to go over and look at them, and they're going to be able to look at you. And so you're going to be able to watch. Well, I guess if you were in your house, you would be able to do that too. But just go along with me for a second. You'll be able to watch a movie, and everybody who has Google Vision will be able to sync. So it'll be like everyone goes to a movie, and you'll be able to talk, and it'll just be a photorealistic version of you that's interacting with everybody. I should work for Apple. That's watch. I'm predicting it now. I can remember like when the iPhone came out. Like, I remember when the iPhone came out, and I was so jealous. I was like, those look so cool. But I also I had like a BlackBerry at the time, so I thought I was pretty cool. And when my friend who gave me, that's terrible. I can't remember. Friend of mine gave me his old. He's a doctor. He gave me his old iPhone. And I was like, really, dude? He's like, yeah, you can have it. And I just remember getting the first iPhone, and I was like, this thing is so cool. There's no buttons. There's just a screen. It was hella heavy at the time. Yeah. When you had a Palm Pilot, yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, I mean, one of on the video that they showed to promote this thing, they showed somebody on a plane, and they have the Google Vision that Apple Vision that comes on, and then it has like a digital crown, like on an Apple Watch, and like you can dial it, like it's right here over above your eye. You can dial it so that you can see everything on the plane plus the stuff that you're looking at. Or you can dial it back and it'll be like black. So it just gets rid of all that you can see. It's probably going to Bluetooth connect if you have like Apple or wireless AirPods or any wireless headset. So you can be on a plane, especially if you have like noise canceling AirPods. And your Google, like you won't hear or see anything if you don't want to. You'll just be in this world all by yourself until they come out with a technology that syncs with other people. And then someone could be in the front of the plane and you could be having a conversation with them back and forth and you're just you sitting there in front of somebody else having a conversation that's on. You won't have to sit next to your friend because they can sit somewhere else on the plane and then you could talk to them on the plane. It's all happening. Patrick's here. iPod Touch was pretty awesome. Yeah. Samsung. I respect your decision, but I am an Apple guy through and through. Like, they could do like Apple Turd, and I'd be like, Apple Turd? I gotta have an Apple Turd. especially if they like, filmed it in 3D. They're like the new Apple turd coming this fall. I'd be like, fuck, I gotta buy it. I'm in. First phone was a full keyboard. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was called a Sidekick. Because my buddy had a Sidekick. I was like, that's pretty cool. But the screen would like pop up. You'd be like, and it would flip, right? It would like come out. And then it had a keyboard. And you could be like, and then you put it back. It was so big. It was about as big as the iPhone is. No, it was a lot bigger, and it was clunkier and plastic, and the screen would break, but it was cool. I liked my BlackBerry when I had that. That was pretty awesome. The Sidekick was so bad, but everyone complained how terrible they were. Yeah, everybody, listen. I liked the Sidekick until it wasn't cool anymore. But I liked it at the time. Yeah, the new iTurd from Apple. I'd buy it. I'd buy it. Hey Brian, how much is the new iTurd? It's $4,000. All right, take my money. I gotta buy the new iTurd. No, it better be pretty. Like it better be Wi-Fi. It better have Wi-Fi, or I'm not buying the new iTurd. Yeah, that's the thing is like it can be used to like close yourself off to everybody. But one of the things I like about that new Apple Vision is when someone comes into your frame, it opens it up so you can see what's going on around you, and you can actually talk to them. And the glass in the front doesn't have googly eyes on the front. It like digitally recreates your eyes and face on the outside screen, so you're making eye contact with the person. That sounds crazy to me. So right now when I have like these on and I'm playing in the living room, like watch out. I can't hear you, I can't see you. So if you come around me and I'm swinging, there's a good chance, because you have these, you're like, someone's going to die. With the new Apple Vision, you can see people, but there's none of these. You just use these, and you talk to it. Who knew that your little crab fingers were going to be the key to the future? 3D Turds is my 90s cover band. I like that. It's just funny. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, dude. Kendra, I wish I still had my Sidekick. I'd let you have it so you could like relive your youth. And I too miss Nokias. It is really true. Like those were indestructible. You could like bounce them off of a table and catch them, and they wouldn't even, not even a worry. Like it still works just like it should. And it had games that you could play like Snake. Oh yeah, the new 15-inch Mac, which is pretty great. It's coming out. There's a lot of cool things that are coming out in OS 17 that's just, like you have this mode where you put it on a stand to charge, and then it looks like an alarm clock display, like a clock display, which I kind of like. Like I like being able to wake up in the middle of the night and see what time it is. And I don't know, that's just dumb. I mean, you don't need that, but it's still pretty cool. I'll show you my my lock screen. I don't know if you can see it, but it is the Elon Musk's red Tesla that he sent into space with a mannequin. And so I did a screenshot from the video, and that is my lock screen. Dork, this guy. Let's see. Yeah, you only needed to charge the Nokia once a week, and it just went forever. It sucked texting. I seem to remember you still had, I forget what it's called, but the kind of texting where like if you wanted to C, you had to be like 111, and then like A was like 1, and then I I don't know why you'd want to spell CAD, but then you have to go like 2. Right? Am I right on that? It didn't have like a keyboard. Like you had to like press the number several times to come up with the T9. Thank you, Patrick. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you didn't? Yeah, I had it on there, and I remember texting somebody the longest text, and it took me like an hour. I should have just called them. Let's see. Often imitated, never duplicated. I don't know if I can tell everybody what job you have, but Patrick just got a new job. Congratulations, my man. Kendra, I did cry in the car after I dropped her off in front of the gym in my car. Yeah. Kendra, you're growing strawberries? Uh-oh, somebody else is calling me now. Jeez. But we could text without looking. At one point, remember? Oh, yes. Yeah. I wasn't good at that. I had to sit there and like look at it the whole time. It used to take forever. I did make it to the gym. I got to the gym, and then I had that picture that I took of us this morning when I got in the car. And then I started to write a message on Facebook, and I was like, it's hard. It's just everything's changing, you know. That's a brick. NV2. Old NV2. What's an NV2? Tell me. NV2. Phone? Oh, it's like a little... Oh, it folds? And it's like, it looks like a calculator on crack. Which is pretty great. See, Patrick, from one Patrick to another. Congratulations. Yeah, dude. I'm sure that somebody has said that someplace. Hey, Kennedy, your dad's out crying again? He's outside crying in the turnaround where you pick up the kids and everybody's coming inside and reporting a dad crying. I'm sure that happened. Let's see. Check my strawberries are growing. First time I've ever grown anything. Nicely done, Shirley. Yeah, I get it, man. I don't usually plant stuff, but I've been working on my clover garden, replacing our lawn with just clover. And I go outside every day just to see if there's like more growth, which is pretty ridiculous. But I like it. I'm trying to see if I have a picture of the latest clover garden. Yeah, it looks a lot like the last picture I took of the clover garden. I don't know if you can see that. And yeah, so I have a little bit of coverage next to the house, but then over here there's some more that's growing in here, and there's more growing in over here. It's just the patch closest to the gate that's not growing. Oh, did you plant them yet? You got to keep us. You have to keep us. If you do it, you have to post pictures too, so we can watch everybody's clover lawn start to come in. It does grow pretty fast. Like it's just been a week, you know, and I've already got some coverage. And okay, so I put down all the clover seed. Really good, you know, like did all the things you're supposed to do. Make sure it was spread out and everything. And then I was like, it's not growing fast enough. So I went back and bought another bag of clover seed and put it down. And Mion's like, okay. She seems to think it's just going to bush out and then it's just going to start spreading all over the place. Yeah, the no drop off things is going to be pretty okay. I think it's going to work out all right. Let's see. My clover lawn has turned to 90% grass. Yeah, I had some people mix grass with the clover, and I didn't want that because our grass never really grows there, and so I didn't want to take another another chance it was going to work. So I was just like, let's just go clover. Let's just see what it works. See how it works and then go from there. You know what's funny is on ACL the other night, I was talking about my clover lawn, but I kept calling it my clove lawn. And Corky called me out and he's like, what, your lawn's covered with clove cigarettes? And I was like, no, I meant clover. I just misspoke. But yeah. Yeah, that'd be a weird lawn. Just a spicy cigarette lawn. Yeah. Sunflowers would be great. No. I think they do take over. But it would be pretty cool. Whenever I see sunflowers growing out in the wild, I'm always like, that's so cool. Yeah, you walk out to your clove lawn and you're like, man, I got to listen to Patrick's cover band. The 3D Turds. Is that what you called it? Yeah. 3D Turds is my 90s cover band. When I think of cloves, I think of the late 90s, early aughts. Actually, the late 80s, 90s, kind of into the early aughts, fading as the 90s go. Now, kids these days, they don't even drink. They don't smoke clove cigarettes or regular cigarettes. Although my daughter says that there's a bunch of people at her high school that vape all the time and smoke a lot of weed. So, you know, I guess every generation has their clove cigarettes. Oh, 40 pounds of sunflowers. Holy crap. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's all right. 90s were okay. I gotta shave. This is ridiculous. It's all overgrown. Weed will never go out of style. I don't think so. No, not now that it's like almost legal. It'll probably be legal across the country in a couple more years, right? Like the U.S. government will remove it as like just as bad as cocaine and meth. Yeah. Weed and meth are the same, guys. Right. Ooh, I can't get this lid off. I was trying to take the lid off the... Oh, good. I have rechargeable batteries in here. That's great. I thought I had done that, but I wasn't sure. So now I can just charge the battery. I think I have batteries charged for it. I was going to play with it later on. Not going to lie. I was kind of excited about popping it back out. Ever since I saw the Google, ooh, stop doing that. Ever since I saw the Apple Vision yesterday, I've been like, you know, I should get my Oculus out and give it a little play. I used to do a lot of workout stuff on it. I really like that. But I haven't, but it was expensive too. Like I think I pay less at my gym than I did for this service. But I also have a Planet Fitness, Planet Fitness membership, so it's not like it's that expensive. Oh, this is hard to get open. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. Yeah, I'll tell you a story. Once upon a time, I was a wee boy growing up in Ohio. And my mom, who was pretty straight-laced, had a friend of hers. Let's call them Cheryl. And we would go over to Cheryl's house, and Cheryl had a husband, 2 little boys. And every time we went over to Cheryl's house, she had this wooden bowl with like the wood grain in it. She had a wooden bowl, and inside she had just bammer weed. And she would just be separating the seeds away from the weed. I mean, but it always smelled like weed in their house. And it was like they never smoked around us, but she was always sifting through bammer weed all the time, which was just ridiculous. So I get it. That's why I didn't really smoke weed in high school. I did a little bit. I was a late weed bloomer, but I never did it regularly, and I'm not good at it. Just turns out I'm not good at drugs. That's why, they always say like, oh, well, weed's a gateway drug. Well, it's locked gate for Brian because after I was really bad smoking weed, I was like, I'm not gonna do anything else. Not that I had not like I wanted to, not like I was like, whoa, meth, go straight to meth. I just realized that I just wasn't good at the weed. Oh, Bammer in a while. Yeah, that's what we used to call shit weed. When weed turned green, I was like, that's amazing. I thought it was always supposed to be light, darker, like brown with hues of green in it. That's the marijuana that I used to see. In fact, I can remember, like trying to get some weed back in the old days. Like you couldn't go to a store. Like you go to the stores now and it's like the dispensaries. And it's like a boutique store. You feel like you're going in to buy earrings. And it's very fancy, a lot of places. And when I was young, you would go with a guy named Carl, who knew a guy named Jimmy, who knew a guy that didn't give his name, and then you would drive into the sketchy part of town and go up to this guy's window who you didn't know his name, like house window. You would like walk up to the window like it was McDonald's for weed. And then you would like slide money in, they'd slide weed out, and then you'd get back in the car hella fast and get the hell out of Dodge. I don't think that was everybody's experience, but it is an experience that I will remember for the rest of my life. I'm glad I don't remember how to get to Weed Guy's house. He's probably a lawyer now. He's like, see, I told you it'd be legal. Just have to stay in. I used your money you gave me for this Bammer-ass weed so I could go to law school. Yeah, not good with drugs. Can't do it. Also bad. Yeah, I think we're all in the same boat. Some of us, most of us, a lot of us. Didn't have to break mine up. I almost cried. We just went to someone's house. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. It's just that nobody that I knew anybody that had a house with weed in it. So we had to go deep. Yeah, it was like, weed! The golden arches, the golden weed. It was weird. It was weird. Oh. I got a gift recently. I got a Savannah Bananas hat, which I'm super excited about. My friend hooked me up with this. Pretty great. If you haven't seen the Savannah Bananas, they're pretty funny. I've read multiple books by the founder, and I fell in love with him and everything he talks about business and everything. But I really like the Savannah Bananas. They're coming here to Sacramento. That's a good hat, right? Look at that. I think this is my... I was trying to find my best side. I can't find it. Oh my gosh, Beck. Yeah, no wonder you don't smoke weed now. Oh no. I'm sorry, Lacey. Yeah, I was keeping track of when they're going to be here, and then I was just like, you know what? I probably have a show or something going on, so I gave up tracking it. I want to go to a Bananas game super bad, though. I do. I'm a huge fan. I got this hat, and I don't know if you can see right. Wait, it's hard to orient myself. Right there is a Savannah Bananas beer koozie. Right there. Came with my hat. Mike Bagley got me this. He's a guy that I go to lunches with. He's my business friend and guru. Patrick, you're sharing a link with us, but I don't know what it's for. Hopefully nobody hacked your account and that's to porn. Oh no, I still want to be here. I didn't get to see the last show, so I'll stick around. What is a Savannah banana? Well, let me tell you, Beck. The Savannah Bananas are a baseball team in Savannah, Georgia. It was purchased by a guy named Jesse Cole. I just want to make sure I got his first name right. Jesse Cole. He completely was all in with this team that had never made money before, bought the team, him and his wife, sunk all their money into it and then some, maxed out their credit cards, nearly went bankrupt. But they decided to do, it has a sticker. They decided to do everything different, and like, instead of charging like a lot for tickets, they charged like a ticket that included food and beverage. They got rid of advertising. They greet you when you come in. They entertain you throughout the entire game. So every part of the game, they're entertaining you. There's something going on. They have a parade with the players before the game. They wish you goodnight as you walk out. I think there's penguins in their parking lot for no good reason. No good reason. I think there's penguins in their parking lot that park cars or direct cars over. And then they developed this thing called Banana Ball, which is like taking all the boring parts out of baseball. So they play regular baseball games, but then they also play Banana Ball. And like there's no bunts in Banana Ball. And if you hit a ball out into the stands and a fan catches it, they're out. And so they play regular games and Banana Ball games. And when they go on tour, like when they're coming to Sacramento, they're going to do Banana Ball. And they bring a team with them, which I can't recall right now, but they wear pink. And then, of course, the Savannah Bananas were all yellow with blue and stuff, or blue, mostly yellow. And I don't know if you've ever seen the Harlem Globetrotters, but it's kind of like that, where the other team is just a team that they bring with them, which is pretty good, pretty cool. Yes, that's it. But the other team, they really try to win, and but it's mostly for entertainment value. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Savannah Bananas. There they go. Let's move this out of the way. Let's go to their website, upcoming events. Banana Ball on the road. See Banana on the road. 32 cities. July 5th, July 25th. Sutter Home Park, July 29th here in Sacramento. And let's see, schedule. Give me a sec. Oh, that's June. Come on, guys. Make this easier. 29th. Sacramento, sold out. Totally sold out. Oh, that's sad. I wonder if I know anybody that has tickets. No, I really don't want to miss Lacey's show, so I think we're gonna have to not see them this time, but maybe I can see them at some other time in the future. Rancho Cucamonga, dude, all their world tour. Like they go to, let's see, Durham, Rancho Cucamonga, Sacramento, Fresno, San Jose, Savannah, Georgia. Oh, that's a home game. Everything's sold out all across the country. Akron, Ohio, baby, totally sold out. Yeah, can you believe that? That's crazy. Indianapolis, the whole thing. I guess we're just gonna have to. Travel there to go see a game. Although I've heard that their home games are like sold out, and you have to get on a waiting list too. Isn't that nuts? Here, I am dropping a link to the Savannah Bananas in 3, 2, 1. There it is. Yeah, they're like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. They're super fun. Super fun. We make baseball fun. Fans first, which is what we've adopted at the Comedy Spot as our mantra. Mantra also is to take care of fans and give them a memorable experience. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I cut these guys off at the neck. I'm very sorry. Here, I'll insert myself. Oh, here we go. I'll make myself a bobblehead on one of these. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I'm coming. Oh. Let's get the good camera. That is my FaceTime camera. This is the good camera. We have to make this shape circle. And we're just going to put this right here. I need a green screen. If I had a green screen, I could put it around my neck. It would just be my head, and I could sit it right. I don't know why I had to choke myself. That's weird. But I could sit myself right on his jersey, and then I would look like I'm standing there. I need a green screen. Either that or like to... Okay, well, I've officially gone crazy, so that means we're at the end of our live stream. Let's get rid of the bananas. Thank you, gentlemen, for your dancing. This has been fun. I'm glad that I came on today. Get tickets to Girls, Gays, and Theys. Sold out last time, so get your tickets early. Wow, Crawl. That's what I do. This is what I do. The content I'm here for. Okay, well, now that I have lost it, I put my hat on the TV rack. I'm going to go take this to a Mac Mini and tell everybody that I got advanced copy of the Apple Vision. Don't let me ever say Google Vision again. Thanks for the fun, everybody. You are all the best. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Come join us if you can. Check out the Savannah Bananas. Weed, bananas, and crawl ball, baby. That's the new tagline to my new show. Weed, bananas, and crawl ball. Okay, I'll see everybody in a week. Have a good day. Bye.